Hey Ryan, how's it going? This is Gavin Kraft. We spoke earlier today on the phone in regard to sending this video over for you. So I'm just going to jump right into it and show you 3 things that you guys can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. So I've found that a lot of local business owners are so busy actually running their business that they don't really have the time to learn how the internet can really help them grow. And oftentimes, the only hesitation they have when it comes to working with someone is they just don't know who they can trust or who's actually an expert. So I found that by giving business owners this simple free attack plan of real actionable steps they can actually take to grow their business often leads to many of those business owners reaching back out whenever they need help with their marketing. So if by the end of the video you've liked what you've heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can really help your business grow, just shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if you'd rather just take this free attack plan and run with it yourself, that's totally fine too. All I'm asking from you is just some feedback on the video once you're all finished watching. All right, now let's get right into those 3 things that will set your company apart from the competition without wasting any more of your time or mine. All right, so the first thing I want to go over is content. So you guys need at least 1,500 words of content on your homepage for real optimization within Google. So I went ahead, I copied all the words on your page, put it in a word counter. You guys are currently sitting at 424 words. And again, having right around 1,500 words will be ideal for real optimization so Google can start ranking you up higher in the organic search results. Now, if we take a look at one of your competitors, this is St. George Appliance Repair. The reason I'm comparing them against you is because when I search appliance repair, St. George, Utah, they're pulling up in the #1 organic search position, which is exactly where you should be. So I'm going to show you every way that we can beat them out. So going back to their page, I went ahead, did the same thing, copied all their content, put it in a word counter, and they're currently sitting at 525 words. So again, that's a very beatable number as Google is ideally looking for right around 1,500 words for real optimization. But it's also important to note that including quality keywords throughout your content will help Google understand exactly what your page is all about. So when those keywords match for what people are actually searching for, your page becomes more relevant, which means higher rankings, more clicks, and ultimately more customers finding you instead of your competitors. Now, if you take a look at this software I use called Ahrefs, you can see that you currently have 6 organic keywords within your content, and those 6 keywords are responsible for an additional 6 clicks to your website each month. But if you take a look at the competitor over here, they have 1 organic keyword, but that 1 keyword is responsible for an additional 16 clicks to their website each month. So you might be asking, well, I have 6 keywords and they only have 1. Why are they getting more search results? So that's mainly due because their 1 keyword is city specific. So as you can see, they just have appliance repair, St. George. So anytime someone searches that, they're always pulling up in that top spot. And as you can see here with the volume, 150 people search that a month. And with the keyword difficulty of 5, that is a very easier keyword to rank up. So if we go back and take a look at your keywords, you can see that your keywords are more branded. So people have to search Pro Appliance Repair exactly as is in order for your page to pull up. So what I would recommend is having more keywords that are more specific around the services you offer, and then adding the specific cities that you guys service in, and then implementing those keywords within your 1,500 words of content for real optimization so Google can rank your page up in the organic status. So that leads me to my second point, which is citations. So what citations are, it's pretty much your name, address, and phone number, and anywhere that information can be found online. So you might be asking, well, why are citations important? Well, when you have more citations, Google will rank you up higher in the Google Map Pack here. So as you can see, Mr. Appliance of St. George has the most citations, which is why they're in that top spot. And then right in the 3rd spot, St. George Appliance Repair, they are there because they have the 3rd most citations, but they're in the #1 organic search spot, which is a good look for them. So if we take a look at this application I use called WhiteSpark, you can see I have your business information in here, and it's pulling up that you have 3 citations found online. So I personally like to get right around 100 to 200 of these citation sources so that you can dominate the top spot in the Google Map Pack while your website is ranking up to the #1 organic search position. So that leads me to my third and final point, which is backlinks. So in simple terms, what a backlink is, it's when site A is giving credibility to site B. So say, for example, there's a well-known blog post in St. George and they do appliance reviews. Now they mention Pro Appliance. Now the credibility their website has is going to be transferred to your website. Google turns it up to authority. And then that authority is what pushes you up in the rankings. So it's also important to note that not all backlinks are created the same. Say, for example, Pizza Hut wrote an article around Pro Appliance. Now, yes, that's a backlink, but it's not really a credible backlink since you're not slinging pizzas, you're fixing the appliances. So the moral of the story here is having more quality backlinks is a lot more important than the quantity of backlinks that you have. And then if we go over here into Ahrefs again, you can see that you have 38 backlinks and 37 of those are authoritative, but you have a domain rating score of 0 and a URL rating score of 6. So what that shows me is that these authoritative domains, they're authoritative, they just have low authority. And as you can see down here, these are all pretty low ranking backlinks, but we can always improve those. Then if we take a look at your competitor over here, let's go back to the overview. You can see that they have 60 backlinks and only 12 of them are authoritative. But their 12 authoritative backlinks are giving them a domain rating of 3.2 and a URL rating of 7. So that just shows you how powerful their authoritative backlinks are. And as you can see here, Yellow Pages has a domain rating of 90, Bird Eye has 85. So their top 5 authoritative backlinks have a lot more power, which is giving them that juice to rank up to those top spots. So what you can do in this case is go in here and register your business in all of their very high, powerful, authoritative backlinks. And then you can obtain all 12 of theirs. And then I personally like to get another 100 to 200 on top so that you can dominate the competition in all 3 of these aspects that I'm talking about. So just to wrap up everything we talked about in the video, number 1, we went over content, the importance of having 1,500 words on your page and including those quality keywords so Google knows exactly who to send over to your page. Number 2, citations, having at least 100 to 200 of these citations so that you can dominate the top spot in the Google Map Pack. And then number 3, backlinks. You just need more authoritative and relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google that you have the authority to start ranking up in those organic search positions. So I bet you're wondering, well, what now? So you've got 2 options. You can take everything I showed you today and start applying these strategies yourself. And honestly, that'd be awesome. You could possibly start seeing your business climb towards that #1 spot on Google starting today. But if you'd rather take the faster route to allow yourself to actually stay focused on your business and save yourself the time, I'd love to chat with you more one-on-one just to answer any questions you might have and get to know you and your business goals a little bit better. That way, I can get a more clear idea of the results you can realistically expect and put together a more detailed plan for your future growth. So with that all being said, you can reach me directly at 435-640-5329. Once again, my name is Gavin Kraft, and I'm really looking forward to hearing back from you, Ryan. Have a great rest of your day.